baby, we got a crazy one for you this week.
That's right. You ready talking about drag?
You ready to change them balls?
You ready to go to Asbury Park?
You ready to? Yeah, sure.
Kiki Ball-Change is on the program, and we got 2 extra inches of jaw. She said it.
And enjoy this episode. And I have been changed.
For good.
For ball good.
Oh.
Mom.
When your first choice is a big old bus,
You turn around and boom, you end up with us. Sloppy seconds. Oh, diva. Our number is 213-536-9180. Our email is sloppysecondspod@gmail.com. Now on with the show. How you... Show the wizard and I. How you slap, she stupid little fuck, she not so fuck, she dirty little fucks. Welcome to Sloppy Second Big Dipper and Meatball. I'm Meatball and that's Big Dipper.
hello,
Did you have
everyone.
something to say? Oh. Something to say?
I'm so excited to see you, to be here with you, to share the space, to hold the space.
What does
to smell the space?
What does holding the space mean? I understand that it's like
Well, I could try to
giving
tell
the
you, but you
floor-
would just tell me to shut up and call me a faggot.
Try to tell me.
It's the idea of creating
Shut up, faggot.
an opportunity for people to express how they are
Yeah.
and receiving it in a space in a way that is non-judgmental.
Okay.
That's like holding space.
So
for
today we'll
someone.
be holding space for each other.
I don't want you to touch me.
I never said I would.
Or anything around me. I'm excited for today's guest because they literally just got off a plane to be here.
At BUR. With
Yeah.
a dream and a bob.
Hopped off the plane at
BUR.
with a dream and a
Bob on my head.
thank you.
She's a triple threat all the way from New York City. She's the diva who works the gigs and the boys. Plus, she's got the moves. It's her name.
She's got the moves. It's in her name. Ball change is a dance move.
Is it like a pas de bourrée?
It's similar.
Please on the stage, pas de bourrée. Oh,
Please welcome Kiki Ball-Change.
Oh.
You were holding your breath the entire time.
Well, because I for some reason when you started talking, I was like, I think I'm breathing really loud. So now I've just been like holding my breath.
you could have just moved the mic.
I know I probably should have.
What a
but-
great entrance to a podcast.
Well,
Welcome.
you
I'm
look
exhausted.
absolutely stunning. We
Thank you. I know. Well, I told so when we talked about being on the podcast, I knew I had to wear something like iconic.
Yes.
Because it's a visual podcast,
Yes.
well, a visual medium. So I was like, I want something reminiscent of this wig.
Company wig.
Company wig.
And-
The mom wig.
Yeah,
Which is just now my wig.
yeah. Well, it's
I wouldn't go.
I took it-
everybody's wig. You know, that song?
Everybody's girl.
Uh-huh.
I always say that and he never understands what it
Oh.
means.
What's it from?
It's a song from Pier, the musical.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's
that's
not
why
a
you haven't
thing.
heard of it.
Still
it didn't
here?
last long.
Like still
Pier.
here?
It-
or like
it's
still...
a really weird show. It's like they're dead, and then they come back for one night to dance or something.
Like Brigadoon.
kind of, but still
Isn't
Pier.
that like our town? Isn't where everyone goes?
They're not dead in our town.
It's
Our
just
town is
sad
like
and
every
slow.
man. It's just like an everyman show.
Work.
I don't know. I didn't study fucking acting. I studied musical theater.
That's acting.
I never got called back for a single play when I was in college.
Whoa.
Whoa,
You came here to
that's
trauma dump.
dark.
Let's-
Yeah.
Okay, let's get into it.
Where did you
what
go to school?
musicals did you do?
In college,
Yeah.
Sure.
I started with Kiss of the Spider Woman, then Music
Oh,
Man.
Turn Off the Dark.
Cheetah Rivera, Turn Off the Dark. Then I did Music Man. I did.
There's trouble
Right here.
right here. in
Here,
Riverside.
I was one of the quartets. I did the high part.
Did you dance around in Shapoopy?
Yes,
The girl who's hard to get.
wrapped up like a deuce.
What are we doing? Okay.
She's just singing.
What else?
Okay,
What
Music
else?
Man.
Music Man.
What program were you in?
I was in the University of Central Florida,
Musical
Orlando
theater.
Musical Theater.
That's like a well-known program, right? You
We
guys
have
go to
a lot of
Jimmys or whatever?
the Jimmy Awards is just like Florida high school.
Oh, just the high school.
Yeah, the Jimmy Awards is not college. But UCF actually has a lot of really like I wouldn't say famous alumni, but like working alumni.
Strong alumni.
Well, I would say I'm the most famous.
Yeah.
At this point.
Lit.
Wow.
Although one of the alums was Spider-Man in Turn Off the Dark.
Did he die?
No.
Okay. Did he break a leg?
That's just a phrase we say. You don't really do that.
But didn't everyone in that show, all the Spider-Mans, end up like breaking a bone or
everyone
getting
was
tossed
injured.
There was a
around?
lot of injuries, and they
Yeah.
were in previews for a really long time.
Yes.
But that was before my days in New York, so that's more
that was
your
happening-
speed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was there. And I really do regret my roommate got free tickets to go see one of the previews. And I was like, I have no interest in seeing a Spider-Man
Oh.
musical. And now it's just one of those things where I was like, why was I so dumb?
Do you
There's
know
only like 4,000 people on this earth who have ever
We're
saw
like
it?
actually there. Yeah.
Do you know there's a Superman musical? It's called It's a Bird, It's a Plane, It's Superman.
That's not
Where's
Have you heard the song You've Got Possibilities?
No. When,
You've got possibilities. Maybe even a lot. I see. You'll love it.
okay.
It's, good.
But
It's the best song from the
where
show.
is this?
It
is
came out
playing?
in the 50s.
Oh.
Yeah, it's an old one.
That
An
sounds like a
old one.
title from the 50s.
It's a bird, it's a plane, it's Superman.
Why
Why
didn't
the world is da 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 da. We need him. I didn't warm up. We need
Well, yeah, you
him.
just got off the plane. How would you have had time?
Yeah, I got 4 hours of sleep. I got on the plane at 6:30.
Why did you only get 4 hours of sleep?
Because
Yeah, what were you up to?
I'm a fucking drag queen. I was awake.
A drag queen.
A drag queen. Listen, if I don't have a gig, I am in bed. I am
Oh.
in bed by 11, hopefully fully asleep by 11.
I have always been like since I was a kid. I would stay up.
So
till,
what
like,
time do you
3,
wake
4.
up?
Well, the last few days have been kind of bad. You know, it's been a hard week. So I've been getting up at like yesterday. I got up out of bed at 5:00 p.m.
That is
and I went to bed at like 4 a.m.
insane.
And that's I'll usually be up by like 2 at the latest. I'm like,
2 is normal, I feel like,
Yeah.
for a night owl, 2 p.m.
but I think my
You
body
and
is
I
just
are
really-
crazy because we're not out every night, but on the occasions when we're working at night,
Oh, I'm up at 6 a.m. the next day.
texting.
Yeah. And then I'll be like, 2
Nap
o'clock
time.
hits, time for a 2-hour nap.
Yeah.
If I need to get up like for a plane, I'll be up.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
I used to always be that girl that was like, I'm not getting on an early flight. And now I'm like, the earlier the flight, the more likely I'm like not going to be delayed.
Yeah.
Like if
Yeah.
it's the first flight out, put me on it.
Yeah.
I just want to get home.
A lot of gamers stay up really late.
Yeah, they stream late
Stream
into
until
the night.
wee hours.
Yeah,
in
and
the
they
man.
drink
morning.
tons of Red Bulls and
Yeah,
shit.
and piss in bottles.
used to be one of those girls that was on Sims. And I would make them kiss and fuck, and I'd be up on
And then you'd put them in the pool and then take the ladder away.
and then death would come and they'd beg,
No.
and then they would still die. Do you know that Katy Perry, she recorded the Teenage Dream in Simlish?
Yes.
Yeah,
Love
we
Katy
dance on
Perry.
Take a Darf, and we stuffy nothing narf. Cut that.
No. That's
Is this a no
staying
cuts
in.
episode?
No, we'll
No,
have
we
some-
can
we'll
edit,
get some
but like
edits,
that
but
feels
that's
like that
staying
was
in.
fine.
Simlish?
Simlish, mama.
Dusseldorf.
No, Mr. Dussel.
No, it's Wesselton, not Weaselton. Sorry, I thought you were following me. That's from
No.
Frozen.
I don't
The
watch
Let's move on.
children's
Let's move on.
Okay, we'll move on. Jeez, let us breathe in these
She's-
uncomfortable
I'm nervous.
moments. Kiki,
Yes.
are you a full-time drag queen or do
I
you have a
am.
day job?
I'm a full-time drag queen.
How many shows are you doing a week in New
2.
York City?
2.
Oh, that's
Go
great.
off.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
What are your shows and where are they?
Every Tuesday I'm at Pieces.
Love
For
pieces.
Four.
Stupid
Queen
queens.
for queen.
That's on Mondays.
what does
Yes.
that stand mean?
What does
Queen
that
for
mean,
queen?
though?
Queen for queen. It's not my show. I don't know.
I know, but
It's a
if
queen.
you were to,
you,
if you, were
want
to
a queen, you get a
guess-
queen for a queen. Because they're
But I
always
don't-
alternating. Candy Muse's in there, Tsunami sometimes, Chanel number 5. They're always alternating. Bojangles. I think that's what that means, queen for queen. You just
Didn't we just work
Substitute
with
it?
Bojangles?
you know, you do a queen for a queen. I don't know what it means.
Yeah, she
Chapel
did
Rome was
your
there. Ask her.
your wine and cheese.
Wine and
fest.
cheese party.
Okay, so your show's on
You were
Tuesday
there,
Pieces.
I was at a wine and cheese party.
We were
New
at the
York
New
wine
York
and
Wine and
Wine and Food
Wine.
Festival.
Food
With
and
Neil
wine.
Patrick Harris, famously.
Neil Patrick Harris,
Famously.
David Burtka.
Yes.
And a lot happened in that backstage area that we will never talk about.
No.
At all.
I debated it for a second. And
I
said,
was
I'm
about
not gonna
to,
say
yeah,
it.
but I didn't.
I'm not going to
I've been very
I'm
clean
not
and
gonna
nice
say
about everything.
So your show on Tuesday Pieces is called,
Two Stupid Queens.
and that title means.
It's like Two Stupid Dogs. Remember that show?
I thought you were going to say it's self-explanatory. I don't know that it's a reference.
No, it was, I
Two
think,
Stupid
Cartoon Network show.
Oh, yeah. I
Two
remember
Stupid
that.
Dogs.
Yeah.
Two Stupid Dogs. And there was like Cow and Chicken. It was all kind of that style of
Mhm.
cartoon. All Real Monsters was kind of the same vein. But yeah, we wanted to show, like, it was right out of the pandemic and we didn't have any work because no one did. And so all the bars were just, you know, kind of starting to stock the queens in their rosters. And so I reached out with my best friend Castrata and asked
Castrati.
well, yes.
Because that's the way.
Well, yes,
Antonio.
but I got it first. And Tanya. Tanya? Oh, Antonio. I thought you were saying like I Tanya.
No, but this wig could be very I, Tanya.
It could. Didn't she wear something like this?
I think she did. I mean,
Or
blonde.
she didn't, but
Nancy
Nancy
Reagan?
Kerrigan?
Kerrigan, not Nancy.
Nancy
Reagan.
Reagan. Nancy Reagan was yeah. Sorry. So you have that show.
Allison Janney as the mother in I, Tanya. wore a
Yes,
wig like
that's
this.
exactly
Wow,
what
he
it
really
said.
aged
Where's my
you
cigarette?
up. He aged you up. He said, you can't have nothing.
That's okay.
So-
I'm a character actor.
So that show is really fun. Is that very similar to the cabaret that I saw you do with Castrata? at the-
No.
Yotel? Where was it?
It was Green Room 42, which is
Yes.
in Yotel. No, that show is all live singing. Two Stupid Queens is a mix of lip syncing and it's more like a typical drag show kind of style. But then the cabaret.
But it's a
you
New
saw
York
was-
drag show, which
Which
is
means-
not
Well,
a
yes.
typical drag
Yes.
show.
That
Which
is
means one
true.
leotard, and all night long you do tons of great entertainment.
They change. You change. You
No, we didn't change.
Oh, I
Ooh.
thought. Oh.
No.
But then my question to you,
Mhm.
and it's a question Meatball and I share together, and I think a lot of our listeners will agree with us.
Yes, Big Dipper.
What is the deal with the drag suicide at the end?
It's
of
not
the
called
thing?
suicide anymore.
Sorry.
Drag roulette.
What is the deal with the drag roulette at the end of the gig?
Yeah. It's just
it's bad.
bad. Well, clearly Meatball left when we started.
I knew I shouldn't have said that on the pod.
I'm an avid listener.
No, but we
Listen, it's
talked
not.
about
It's
it.
not that.
Also,
it's-
not even say it on the pod. I was there with you. I saw you leave when we started. You said goodbye,
Yes. Well, you. Yes. Yes. I was like, girl.
which I'm glad because if you had just left, I actually would have been upset. I would have been hurt. by
But
that.
you, part of the reason you left
Well,
is because we have been talking about
Listen,
how we
It's
don't
just.
like
It's
it.
sometimes it's really good, and I'm
Yes.
sure y'all two doing it would have been very good.
Oh, so
but
what
it's
are you
just-
saying?
Well, the night that we saw those girls do it, they
Queen
didn't
for
want
Queen.
to shut the fuck up. They didn't want to do half the songs. If they
No,
didn't
of
know it, they would be like, "Oh no, next." And it's like, then why did I give you money?
You're right.
And so that
Well,
energy is
okay.
bad.
So I will
there
say-
are good ones.
in that respect, on that topic, I am different. Where like if it is a song I do not know, I will try my best.
Yes,
because
and
I know
that's
someone
funny.
paid for it.
Yeah.
I have my opinions about some other stuff, but if someone paid me, I take my money very seriously because I grew up very poor.
Mhm.
So if someone is giving me their money, I will respect that. Even if I don't know the song, I'll try to dance to. I'll try to just, like dance on the dance floor, kind of. But I'm in drag, so I have to try to make it something. But there's a lot of, I hate drag roulette. Let me be clear. I hate it.
I've only
I
ever
hate
had to
it.
do it
So
one
you're
time,
on
and
our
I
team.
hated it.
I am on your team. I absolutely hate it, but it is expected. And also for New York Queens, it is a way to get more money because then people want to listen to the songs that they request.
And I do think it is a fun way sometimes to close out a show where it's like the audience feels like now we're a part of this. We're in this together.
Yeah.
And then we can drink and then leave.
Yeah, I always
But
say
I don't like
before-
a bad one. I don't
Yeah.
like the ones where the one time I ever had to actually do it, the DJ was just picking random songs. It wasn't even like the audience got
I
to
hate
pick.
when that happens too.
You know who used to do a really fierce drag roulette
Tell me,
from
BB.
a DJ standpoint?
Who?
Larry?
Oh, Two-Face.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I remember seeing Bob do it. and Bob like knew most of the songs,
Mhm.
but also they were like mixed together.
Mhm.
Really good points.
Mhm.
Thematically, they were like in an order that made sense. Like they were really engaged with telling a story on the
Yeah.
drag roulette, and I found that engaging and great.
Yeah, if it's a DJ who is able to like pick it up at like the chorus everyone knows, because that's the issue I have a lot. A lot of people will start
That
at the
second
beginning of the
verse.
song. No, I mean the second verse, the beginning of the song where I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Do you ever
You know.
feel?
Like a pleasant.
Well, that I know. I was a kitty cat back in the day.
Oh,
Katie cat. I know. I always say kitty. I guess I wasn't a kitty
I was
cat.
in the Swish Swish music.
I
video.
liked her Teenage Dream era.
Yes.
Yes.
That was one of her best. But also
Yes.
her first album was very good too.
What was her first one? I thought that was the first one.
the
No,
first
Teenage
one
Dream
was
was
hot.
second.
And,
Oh,
no,
Hot and Cold.
Waking Up in Vegas.
I Kissed a
I Kissed a
Girl.
Girl.
See, this is the issue with being
Circle the
a
Drain.
theater girl.
You're so gay.
I was a theater girl my whole life, so I only was listening to the Wicked and Rent soundtracks. And It's a Bird,
Let's
It's a
get
Plane,
into
It's Superman.
it.
I want to hear
Did
about
you-
your Rent soundtrack.
Which
Okay.
one? Original Broadway cast, or were you?
Well,
a movie
my
girl?
mom took me when I was probably too young to see the movie, but she knew, and she was like, "Okay, this is like your first like adult movie. There are like themes in here that you might
And
not
you didn't
understand."
catch any of them.
I loved it. I loved it so I would listen. I remember I had my iPod and I had Wicked and Rent soundtracks on, and so I would listen to them all the time. And so that's why I never really know like with I would say Lady Gaga is like my most pop, like my favorite like pop artist, as you know, in like the 2010s. But I was never that girl that was like, I didn't know full albums. I only knew like the hits, and that
Right,
was kind
the
of
hits.
it.
But you
for
know,
work.
like
Yeah, and-
every musical.
yeah. I used to.
Yeah,
I
Steel
would say
Pier.
I've got Steel Pier.
Get into it.
Is I've gotten a little rusty,
Is it
but-
still like still
Steel.
water or steel like steel
Steel.
metal?
Steel metal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, the
Or
Rent.
steel like
which-
I'm gonna take
You're
that
saying
wig
you
after
would
this.
listen to the Rent movie soundtrack?
I believe so.
Because the musical soundtrack is so cool because you would get all the little like woven parts and interstitials from the
Mhm.
chorus that would move you from song to song, and you know it auto played through all the tracks. I used to listen to it on my little Discman back when I bought the CD. When I went and
I had
saw
CDs.
the
I'm not
Rent.
that young. I am old.
Who are you texting?
Sorry, it was my cat's vet. Yeah.
Bernadette Peters.
Not Bernadette, Archie. He's
Oh,
not
Archie.
doing so well.
Oh.
I like the Rent soundtrack, the original Broadway, because it has that one song, the condom song. The hot, 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 red heat.
wet.
Wet.
Wet heat.
I
You know-
guess I only ever listen to movies.
There's a
Baby
There's
girl.
a
I
orgy.
know.
There's an orgy
See,
in the musical.
there are things I don't know.
Yeah, they have like a latex orgy because of
AIDS.
correct.
You can be as loud as the hell you want. Did you see that interview where Ariana and
Yes.
Cynthia, and she was like, I was Gary Coleman when you were in 13 the musical.
Yes.
That was fierce.
And
I-
they like, and Ariana screamed and went,
Yeah.
"Oh, I can't be loud." And I was like, "Is
Can't
she
be
on
loud, but I love
vocal
Avenue Q.
rest? Like, what is she?"
I think because Avenue Q famously won the Tony over Wicked
Oh,
in 2004. So I think maybe
Famously.
they were told it was a huge deal for us theater girls. And so I think
Rent,
maybe
the
they
movie for us theater
So I think maybe they were like,
Rent
don't
the
bring up
movie!
Avenue Q. I don't know.
That is so
I
funny 'cause
loved Rent. or
she also
Avenue Q.
stood up and she was like, "Girl, I was Gary Coleman," and like walked away. It was crazy. It
Yeah.
was so good.
But speaking of movies, do you think a whole new generation is going to only listen to the Wicked movie soundtrack?
Yes,
Probably.
they
Well,
won't know anything
Well,
about
see, then why are you
Idina.
upset with me?
Why are you looking at
Why
her?
are you looking at me like that?
I'm the one that's upset.
Why
It's
are you
because-
looking at me through my own glasses?
It's
at me
because
like
you're
that?
wearing her.
Who's wearing
prescription-
glasses? Who can take off their glasses?
I can take them off.
Take them off. I want to see. You did it.
I took them off.
All
you
right,
look
we're
great.
gonna.
I did this
I'm
makeup
going
literally
to
in like.
steal that wig from you.
Well, order it from Acacia Forgot. She's made a bunch of really great wigs for me. I'll
And
give
then
you
she
that
mails
name.
them to you. And
No, she lives in LA. So I got it in a car when I was getting ready here.
But you said she makes a lot of good wigs for you.
Yeah, she sends it. She used to live in New York,
Ah.
but then she moved to LA. But her wigs are really good. So every now and then,
Her
I
name's
will get-
Acacia.
Acacia,
Acacia
Forgot.
So good.
Yeah.
All right,
I
we
think
need
she's
to.
friends with some. I think I was
We
gonna
need to take a break.
Thank
Well,
you.
you could do
Kiki,
whatever.
send
Take a
us to
break
the
on that
break.
one. What? Let's take a break on that one.
Weight Loss by Hims is here to help you reach your goals.
Hims now offers access to an affordable range of FDA-approved GLP-1 medications that are designed to support you in losing the weight and keeping it off, including the Wegovy pill and the Wegovy pen.
GLP-1s help regulate your appetite and eat less.
With Wegovy at Hims, lose up to 20% or more of your body weight when combined with diet and exercise.
And no needles needed. Wegovy is the first ever GLP-1 pill for weight loss.
And through Hims, you can just go online where you'll connect with a licensed provider who will determine if the treatment is right for you.
No insurance necessary either. And if prescribed, your medication is delivered right to your door.
Ready to reach your goals? Visit hims.com/sloppyseconds to get a personalized, affordable plan that gets you.
That's HIMS.com/sloppyseconds.
Hims.com/sloppyseconds.
Weight loss by Hims is not available in all 50 states. Wegovy is the registered trademark of Novo Nordisk AS.
To get started and learn more, including important safety information, Wegovy clinical study information, and restrictions, visit hims.com.
You know, lately I have been trying to keep my wardrobe simple. I want pieces that are comfortable, but they still feel like put together like an outfit, and that's why I'm always reaching for my Quince items.
The fabric feels elevated, the fits are clean, and Quince makes getting dressed so easy.
Quince has all the staples for spring, like 100% European linen shirts and shorts starting at just $34.
They're lightweight and breathable, but still look polished. I have a bunch of their Pima cotton tees, and they're super soft and easy to wear and very breathable for the summer, for the sweaty body.
I just rediscovered this pair of linen shorts that I have that are so comfortable from Quince. You know when like something gets buried accidentally? Mm-hmm. I pulled these out and I was like, what have I been doing? Not wearing these!
And the linen doesn't wrinkle.
Period.
Plus, everything is priced 50 to 80% less than similar brands because Quince works directly with ethical factories and cuts out the middleman.
Refresh your everyday with luxury you'll actually use.
Go to quince.com/sloppy for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada, too.
That's QUINCE.com/sloppy for free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/sloppy.
Get yourself some Pima cotton!
Quince.
Quince. At Quince.
If you love to shop, listen up! Have you heard of Rakuten?
With Rakuten, you get cash back and rewards on almost everything you buy. Just from shopping.
Exactly. Clothes, athletic wear, pet supplies. I'm talking about Gap, Adidas, and even Petco.
So I can buy a look, get new shoes, snag the cat some cute toys, and get cash back.
That's right. And you can even stack those rewards on top of sales and coupons.
That's cool.
It is cool.
But how does it work?
Well, partner stores pay Rakuten to send them shoppers, and then Rakuten passes on some of that money to the members.
Rakuten is really doing the most, huh? Love it.
Yeah, in the best possible way. Plus, Rakuten has 17 million members who are already saving. So, you can become one of them today.
Join for free at Rakuten.com or download the Rakuten app to start saving money now.
That's Rakuten.com or download the Rakuten app today.
And get yourself some Rakuten.
And we're
back. Down.
If you have a partner, you stay on key.
That's what it is. Is I can't say.
Can I say this? I don't want to shade the leaders of Mom. It pisses me off that they can never get the harmonies for physical.
Oh, when they sing "Let's Get
Political," I'm like,
well, no, there's like a whole thing because one of them's doing the first one and the other one's doing the second one.
And they've, even though it's been explained to them,
and I love them both.
Honestly, try
that
telling
is the
Willem
one
anything.
thing.
You know what I mean?
Well,
no one's gonna
Willem
listen.
literally came up to me at Drag the Musical and said, "Hi, Bootsy," and I said, "Hey."
Like LaFera?
Yeah.
Okay, I know that name, but I don't know why.
Is that
She's a New
a
York
shoemaker?
Bootsy, yeah. No, she's
You
a
like
New York
that
queen.
joke?
She's just been around for a
No,
while.
I'm asking. Oh, she's a drag queen.
drag
Yeah.
queen.
Yeah.
Got it.
Bootsy's
We didn't
a
even
Ferris.
get to your second show that you do. We asked that question.
Oh, I know.
Is
I'm
it called
sorry. Am I
Queen-
dominating? Am I controlling the conversation?
we're just chit-chatting.
Is it called
chatting.
Queen 3
But
Queen?
the second show that I left early is at Verse, and it's called
Show Bitches, because there's no bitches like show bitches.
and that's with you and Selma Hayek.
Salmonella.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Oh, Selma.
Mhm.
Yes.
She is an actor.
Yeah, and a drag queen, yeah.
She like does musicals.
Although
right?
I heard you say she was like a version of
She in the face looked like a mix of Nina West and James Manfield, but she's like nasty.
I'm gonna make sure that she listens to that part.
Edit it out.
You've already said it.
We
That wasn't edited.
Listen, here's a secret. We can go back and delete anything from an old episode.
You're
and
right.
People
I know
will
how it
never
works.
notice. Oh yeah, you have a podcast.
Yeah, well, we actually just filmed the last episode.
Oh,
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
Can people listen to the back catalog?
I still can't. I have two that I did. One was called Backstage Ball Change, which was all like interviewing performers that I did by myself. And then the one we just ended was called Iconically Online. That was all about like what's going on online. But then like it was just, we're not a mom network studio, so we don't have a lot of.
It's hard.
Yeah, it's really hard to do it on your own. So it was that plus like I was like with the election, bitch. I was like, there's gonna be so much news every fucking day. Like I can't keep up. Like it's just too much.
Yeah.
So we decided to end it. But it was good. We had like I think like 15.
And you're so busy with your 2 shows a week. Heavy feet.
And that was Raven.
Was that
Simone's
Raven
dog?
That dog was running around.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I can bring my cat?
No, cats aren't allowed, but dogs are allowed.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is no guns, no cats.
Correct.
Guns, God, and gays.
And no coming in the
And
studio.
no one's allowed to bust a nut. You can
but
get
you
hard.
can, you can get hard, but you can't bust
You
a
can't
nut.
come. In this room specifically.
Was that one time you had that guy
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
and you got in trouble?
No, we
Or
didn't
he-
get in
no,
trouble.
He could
because
just
he
get
didn't
hard.
come.
Because I remember you told him, you're like, you can get hard, but you can't come.
Yeah, that's right. Those are the
Okay.
rules. Handed down upon high.
Say hi
The
again.
hypnotist is taking a break from making content. He posted something.
Why?
But he said everything's all good and I'll be back.
They never come back.
Mhm.
Much
Sometimes
like
they do.
much like when a drag queen's like, I'm going on break.
I'm going on hiatus.
Or I'm going on hiatus. I'm actually just gonna move back home to Florida for a little bit to get my life together. And then you never hear from them.
That's
again.
like when you tell someone you're bi. But you're really
Not
gay.
the bi erasure.
No.
I
believe
did say I was bi for a
believe-
long time. Well, when I was in middle school, I said I was bi.
Yeah,
first
we all
before I
said
I was
that. And
gay.
then we moved.
And then my
on.
dad told me he didn't believe in it. So I was like, okay, I guess I'm gay.
Oh,
That's such a common thing, but I truly do believe in bisexuality.
I do too.
yeah,
I
of
really
course.
Yeah. So what?
Yes.
What are do you audition for musicals anymore? You're a full-time drag queen.
I do.
What auditions are you doing?
Well, you just did a show.
Yeah, I just did La Cage aux Folles at Barrington Stage.
Fun.
With Alexis Michelle.
Oh my gosh, Alexis.
Yeah, La Cage was the first show I did for 6 years before I had already started drag, but like that was the last show I did was in 2018. I did Annie.
Fun.
And
you were.
I was in the ensemble.
Okay.
What do you think I am, Pepper?
I would have been Annie. The sun
Press
will
that
come
blue one.
out.
But yes, I
Press
do
that
audition.
blue one.
I do audition. I have a theater agent, and
Oh,
so I
okay.
audition. Yeah,
I love that. If you were to cast a drag version of Wicked with like the LA girls that we like here at Mom and like people that
Okay.
you know, like mostly about like in our world.
Okay.
Who would Meatball play?
Oh, I would say either Madame Morrible
Wow, Gina.
Keep going.
or
Wow, Kiki.
what did Gina, like the manager, say that to you?
No.
Oh, or I mean Indra as a woman,
Yeah.
one of the female roles. I mean, there's only like Alpha Bug Linda and Madame Morrible.
Exactly. So.
She's convinced.
I think you would be a wonderful Alpha Bug.
Thank you. Exactly.
You're
And you're
welcome.
hearing it from someone who has a theater agent, something you would never understand.
Correct. So there we go.
In like the Rocky Horror like perform in front of
Shut
the
your
screen
fucking-
kind of show.
Which I will be doing.
I'm sure you would.
Do you know what was happening? It'll
What?
probably be happening.
Wicked the movie?
Yeah, are you familiar?
Yeah, I've heard of it once.
I missed the premiere.
I heard.
Okay.
You missed the email.
Do you read your emails as a drag queen?
I do. I get invited to movies a lot.
She's a professional.
I get invited to them all the time too, but I often am like, I have no interest in seeing this movie, and I don't want to get in full drag to sit in a seat.
I didn't even want to get in full drag to see Drag the Musical.
But you were.
But I was, and I was miserable.
And I almost went, but then everyone went, no, you are not going to be happy. It was warm and it was hot.
I mean, it was hot. I was wearing human hair. It was long. I had body. I sat in the chair and my
pads yeah. When your pads
suction
and then when you try to get up, you can't.
Yeah, it was awful.
And there was like 10 million standing ovations during that production.
I didn't stand up. I couldn't. And I was in the back. No one could see me. I was a few rows behind you.
I wasn't in the back.
Yeah, I know. I said I was in the back. I was behind you.
Oh, right.
You were mid.
You
were front row of the back section.
Yeah, we didn't get the chairs up front.
I was surprised about that.
Well, I think those were for like donors and people that were like
investors.
Girl, I know.
Liza Minnelli.
No, not everyone.
Do you know what?
A lot of them were the family members.
Michael Del Rey was a fucking donor.
I think he might have sucked someone who was.
Yeah, the daddy he was sitting
I don't know who that is, but what a name.
You do know him.
Justin
Really?
Michael Del Rey.
Who is that?
I'll show you. You know him. He's a porn star.
Justin Michael Del Rey.
I think it's just Michael Del Rey, but I think his porn name is Mike. You don't?
No, he doesn't jerk off.
I did jerk off today.
Ew.
Did you wash your hands?
Yeah, it was very early this morning.
I ate sushi with my fingers earlier.
This is Michael Del Rey.
Yeah, I don't know.
Let me see.
Camera.
I don't know that person.
Oh,
something happened.
Let's see if I can. Don't look at my nails.
That is not a porn star that I would.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay,
that would not come across my search.
He's
I
one
look
of my
at
favorite
porn of people who are 50.
That's fair. Listen, you're.
Well, he used to not jerk off. I'm surprised about today.
No, I said today it happened.
Every now and then you gotta let it go.
Exactly. Because we had Drain Your Nut this weekend and nothing happened.
I jerked off in there and I came on the RuPaul Bear.
That's mine.
That's his birthday gift.
Know.
Why do you leave it here? Why isn't it at your house? I bought that. You know how expensive that thing was?
$48. I don't.
$29.
It was like $70.
No, it wasn't.
With the stand and the box
and the heels.
And the heels were extra. The heels were extra.
You're lying.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, girl.
I don't want that anywhere in my house.
But now it's in the mom's studio.
Yeah, and it's part of the decor.
Like I took a video when I got into the green room. I took a video from my friend, and I was like, "Look," I was like, "There's the wig. This is a faggot button, and this is the RuPaul Bear." I was so excited. And that's why I said later, I'm like, I have to see the Delta studio. I have to.
Oh, yeah, we'll take you in there.
Do you all know, like, Mom is really, really iconic. It is amazing what you do.
Thanks.
It is really, I mean, I'm convinced you should open a New York branch. But that's just for me. But, like, seriously, having a whole podcast network is really, really, truly incredible for a drag queer.
Well, thank you. We worked so hard when we created it together. The two of us.
I know you didn't, but I am still. It was Willem in Alaska.
Yep.
That's exactly right.
I want to ask you, thank you for those nice words.
What kind of audience do you like to perform most for?
Is
Twinks,
that your question?
Bears, musical theater fags, cabaret homos, old white men?
I would say my favorite audience to perform for. I would rather a small, attentive audience than a large, raucous audience. Because I mean, engaged, but also still like, you know, like clapping and cheering. But like, I would rather know that people are paying attention to what I'm doing than just there to have a good time and aren't paying attention to what I'm doing at all.
Exactly.
Right.
So
if whatever Bears, Twinks, or musical theater cabaret girls are in the audience, as long as they appreciate what I'm doing. I mean, I've said for a few years now, since I really started to be more of like cabaret focused, like that. I used to have many more weekly shows, and then I decided I was like, I can't, because I want to focus on my cabarets. But oh fuck, what was I saying?
Audiences?
Yeah.
Bachelorette parties?
I mean, if they're respectful. I just like, that's what I was going to say. My goal is to never have to work. in a bar. I don't want to have to work in bars.
Okay.
I want to be like Varla Jean Merman. I want to be like Jinx and Dela. I want to perform my shows that I write.
Yeah.
Only.
Which are award-winning.
They are. Twice.
And Glammies.
And
they're like fun parody shows. What I love about you, and I think I've said it on the podcast, is that you can perform anything for any audience. Like you knew at Fat Slut, you're like, I'm doing a high energy dance number where I will be doing jump splits and all this stuff, but also incorporate comedy. And like the Kamala Harris number was so good. But then you are also able to like go and do stand up at one of your cabaret shows and sing live and it still be just as engaging.
Thank you.
I was just remembering at Fat Slut New York, you were on the other side of the dressing room, and we like you had to go, or I left, or something happened where we like did we only
was
like
it the first time?
Yeah, we
like
like
the second time I really tried. I was like, I didn't get a photo with Meatball or Big Dipper. Like
you were just like over there.
I was like, what the hell did I do here? Like I have no memory of.
Well,
like,
that show's hard to do. That space is hard to like connect.
Fat Slut is so fun
with people.
It is my favorite party I've ever performed.
It's I will say that's a large audience that does seem quite attentive.
Yes.
Like in the very back, of course, they're like close to the bar and they're chitty chatty.
Yeah.
But like for the most part, when I'm up there and I'm talking, it's like the audience is with me, and that's always so fun. There.
Yeah, because they're waiting to chuck their chicken Caesar salad pizza right at your face.
There will be chicken Caesar salad.
They're waiting for the key word.
Should we make them available during your show? We'll talk about that.
Okay, we'll talk later.
Okay, so you've won 2 awards.
Yeah.
She was like, let's shut the conversation down. Talk, like, how do you come up with what you want to do in a cabaret? Like, do you come up with numbers or parodies, or do you think of like an overall theme? Like, I want to talk about how the world is burning.
Or do you start like, hey, I'm wearing this wig. How do I make a character?
No, usually it's...
I'm going to serve cunt. What's a good song to go with that?
Usually I would say they have been like, I think of an overall idea, and then I think of how, like, what songs might go well with that.
Yeah.
And then depending on what's, I some songs I do just want to sing straight through, but most of the songs I will write parodies for. But like my current show that I'm about to do on Friday is a country cabaret because I grew up in the panhandle of Florida in the Bible Belt. And so I grew up in the South. And so it's my way. Like the show is very raunchy and filthy, but then I have moments in it where I don't sing parodies and I really openly talk about like my experience growing up in the South.
And you said you grew up.
Is that girl I see?
You grew up poor?
Yes.
She said it.
I said it.
But you bringing it up.
Well, I just want to know. Well, because I mean,
she wants to know how poor.
How poor?
We almost lost our house.
Almost.
Both my parents. Yes, they had to. Yes, I mean, I'm not going to tell my parents tea, but it was.
Yeah.
They would. I mean.
So when did you? I mean, what was? How did you go from being poor in Florida to being a rich white woman in
Native
New
American,
York City?
First of all,
a rich Native American.
Thank
from Florida.
you. No, my mom's white, so
pick a side.
I know.
Pick a side.
This is Trump's America. Pick a side.
Okay, so what was the question?
I'm getting a gun. No.
I mean,
the question is, how did you?
Oh, okay.
How did you journey your way to?
And
New York?
how did you choose to take the risk to be an artist?
Yeah. Well, I've been doing musical theater since I was a kid. I started theater when I was 7, and I did a lot of theater every single year through high school, and then studied it in college, and then I moved to New York to be an actor. I mean, do you want the full story? 7 days after I moved there in June of 2016. 12 days after that, there was a Pulse shooting in Orlando where I just moved from. So it destroyed me.
Yeah.
I had a really hard time getting through that. So I left in August of 2016. And I made like a list of like what I'm going to do. I need to get more. Because I learned also while I was there, I was like, I came with too little money. I should live with people I know and not strangers in a sublet. And I wanted my equity card. So by 2018, my parents had moved to Montgomery, Alabama in the meantime. So I lived with them for a while, and that's where I started drag. But that was just like a hobby because I was bored because I didn't grow up there. I didn't know anything or anyone. So I work in a restaurant, and then I do drag. Like, this was toward the tail end of when I left. So it was only a couple times in Montgomery. And then I went back to Orlando because I did some theater. And then I would like bounce around and do theater and also do drag. Where so I did. You were talking about Sacramento earlier. I did shows at Badlands before when I did a show there. It was years. It was like 2018 or 2017.
Oh wow.
And then I got my equity card. I got some more money from living with my parents and doing some theater and saving money. And I lived with one of my best friends from college. And so I came back to New York. And then drag just took over and I stopped wanting to audition as much. And because I like doing my own thing more.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I got here.
What show did you get your equity card?
Annie. That was the last one I did before I got it. Yeah. At the Alabama Shakespeare Festival.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I didn't realize Annie was written by Shakespeare, but I guess you learn something new every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like Sabrina Carpenter. That's that me espresso.
It is that.
Uponneth me.
On top of me. Yeah, that's the wildest line in the whole song.
Yeah.
So not only are you a theater nerd, you've also been featured on multiple TV shows.
That is true.
Real Housewives.
The Wendy. Just one episode. It was crazy.
The Wendy Williams show, where you were referred to as Kiki Ball-Change.
Yes, infamously. Yes.
And Drag Me to Dinner on Hulu. And I was there for that, but I didn't get to. I didn't.
I know.
Hang out with
it was all on a different day.
Yeah, we were all on different days.
Yeah.
How you doing?
How you doing?
Okay,
I miss Wendy.
What happened on Real Housewives?
So I was okay. I mean, the full tea is I was asked to be the host for Bingo for an episode.
Okay.
So, and it was like they were like, you are the host. No other queens. Like, this is a holiday party, season finale. It came out in 2020. So we filmed late 2019, I think. And they were like, you're the host of this bingo thing. And then I got there and there were like 6 other queens there.
And they were all supposed to be the host.
Well, no, they were all just being at the party. But then another queen came and was like, I'm the host. And they told me specifically I'm the host and they're paying me this much to be the host. And I said, well, that's not what I'm getting paid. So maybe I'm not the host. So it was all this big clusterfuck of shit. So I just got drunk. I didn't know. I don't watch Real Housewives, so I didn't know who any of those women were. I knew Countess Luann, and she's saying, money can't buy you class. Or maybe it was the other one. It was, what's their other song? I don't remember. Anyway, but they got and it's produced, honey. The producers were going, I shouldn't say. Maybe I shouldn't say that.
Everyone knows.
Everyone knows.
Okay, well, they're like, fight about this. And then they'd fight. And I was like, oh.
But they probably got him drunk first and was like,
yeah,
I remember that time she said that. Yeah, because I saw Countess Luann perform Money Can't Buy You Class at a club called Splash that I don't think exists anymore.
In New York? Yeah, it used to exist. It doesn't anymore.
And she showed up like 4 hours late. Like there was just like an audience full of gay people waiting for her. She showed up 4 hours late. She got up on stage and kind of just like threw her body around. And I believe the stage had like a banister across the front.
It closed before I moved there. Oh, yeah.
And she just kind of kept hanging on to it, and we were all like, whoa.
So I heard Splash used to be like the place.
That was the only time I had ever gone, and it was just.
I heard they had like a really great like musical Mondays kind of show.
I love musical nights. I wish you were in town for the musical night here.
Tusicals?
Tusicals.
Oh,
I think it's next Tuesday.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh wow. But and then it ended up being full circle because Countess Luann gave me my second award for cabaret in January this year.
Oh.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
And then we were like, "Do you remember me?" And you were both like, "Too drunk to know." That's what I love about you. You like to drink like I like to drink.
But you see, actually, really, I'm more of a smoke. I love weed. I smoke weed every day. I wish I had some now, but I drink when I do shows.
There's a joint in there.
Well,
Willem leaves it here for people.
But I actually only really drink like nowadays if I'm working.
Mm-hmm.
And normally you saw me when I was, because that was like my 4th day in a row.
You were 4th day and you had done 2 gigs that morning.
Yes.
Yeah.
I had done a brunch. Yeah, it was a lot. So I was like, I'm just getting drunk and I don't
And
care.
see, normally for me, if I do a brunch and have a later show, I go home and like rest, or I go into the office and sleep or something. Like I find somewhere. But I was like, oh, it's New York. Like you don't have a choice. Like you just have to stay out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, because I can get in drag pretty quickly. Like, I got here today at like
so quick.
1:45 and I was ready at 2:40.
Yeah.
Fully
crazy.
in wig and makeup. So I can get ready pretty quickly, but I still don't like to really get out and get back. I mean, I don't know. I stayed in face, I think, that day. I don't think I stayed in. Anyway, this is all.
Yeah, you put on a human hair wig, whipped it around. And salmonella wouldn't let you.
What was I wearing? I don't remember.
You were both in leopard print bodysuits.
Oh, yeah.
And you had like a reddish human hair unit on.
Yeah,
What's
No, I'm not done. Wendy Williams.
Yes.
What? How did that happen again? You were like outside in drag dressed as her or something?
No, so when she was on Masked Singer, it was November 2020.
I'm a native
New Yorker. And guess what? Here I go. So it was the pandemic still. It was November 2020.
Wow.
And I think it was right after the election. Oh my God, that was 4 years ago. But anyway, digital drag was the thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so I painted my face, which I normally don't do, but in the pandemic, like all through Halloween, like I did a different look. I did 31 days of Halloween that year. So I was bored. So I painted my face to look like the lips on The Masked Singer. And then it went really viral. And then it was on Hot Topics the next day.
Oh.
And then I got in contact with a lot of people because they were going to have me on as a guest, but then it never happened. So then when the pandemic started easing up and people started getting vaccinated and stuff, one of the producers was like, we're giving away tickets for the in-person show. So you should come and like talk about Kiki. And so I did. I was out of drag, but we talked about Kiki and there was a video of that. And then I got a ticket and I'm the only drag queen that's ever been allowed in the audience of the Wendy Williams show. And the doors open, she walked out, she sits down, and the very first thing she talks about is me. It was one of
she called you
Kiki Ball-Change.
Yes.
And I had to stand up, and we had to wear masks. But
I remember them.
It was too loose because I had on a wig, so it was like down past my nose. And I was like, shit, I look like a fucking anti-vaxxer. And I'm standing up waving, and I just had to take it. But it was windy.
Because it was like, there was like people every 3 or 4 seats or something. It was
all
very
spread out.
weird.
Come on, Chains.
Yeah.
Come on, Kiki Ball-Change.
Yeah. But then, it was, it's become part of the lore. So
That's so fun.
The lore of Kiki Ball-Change.
Yeah.
And we'll be right back after this break. And we're back!
What about the new one?
Back!
What's Asbury Park?
In New Jersey?
Yeah.
It's a place in New Jersey.
Lit.
And people go there.
Yeah.
What's Asperger's?
That's a condition.
What's asparagus?
That's a vegetable. Asbury Park is, I actually only performed there once. Why are you asking me about Asbury Park?
Because it's on the East Coast, and I've never really known what it is, and I know they do like big parties.
Why
and
would she know?
It's on the East Coast, and she's performed there.
Oh.
Have you been to Portland, Oregon?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
What's the Lucky Horseshoe?
Asbury
It's a strip club in Chicago.
It's
Let's keep playing this game.
Okay, so it's a city. It's a town on the beach.
Don't they do like huge gay events?
Yeah,
and
I can't remember.
Drag queens.
Frida Kahlo.
There's a Big Bear event that happens there.
Oh, wait, maybe I'm thinking of the wrong place.
And yeah,
Asbury Park. I think it's Asbury Park.
Yeah.
You fuck bears.
There's a Big Bear.
No. Look at the porn star she showed us.
No.
Oh.
I do and have. I would say my sex life has actually been pretty dry. Kind of like your vagina.
Kind of
Oh my God. Are you sure that was not from your chair?
Kind of like your
vagina. That's my favorite line in all of Drag Race.
Lit.
It's very dry. Almost kind of like your vagina.
Mine is some of them.
Who says that?
Valentina.
Oh, I don't remember that.
It's during the you're
the
gorgeous,
reunion.
You're beautiful. You look like Linda.
Oh, okay, I'll have to watch that
She's
again.
talking about the judges. Anyway, it's
okay. Asbury Park. Was there something else?
Do you ever perform on Fire Island?
Yeah, I used to have a brunch there one summer.
How do you do that? You travel out there every...
And because it was brunch, they didn't offer housing because you could come and go in the same day.
Explain to the people listening what that would mean.
It's
for
over the river
travel.
and through the woods to grandmother's house we go. It is, you get on well, first of all, you have to get on the subway to get to Moynihan Penn Station.
Right.
Then you get on a train. Then you take you get on a transfer at Babylon.
Yeah.
And then you get on another train to Sayville. And then you get on a bus.
Like a little $5 bus,
yes.
Right?
I think now it's $6. Anyway.
Inflation.
Then you get on a bus to the ferry. And then you get on the ferry to the island.
And that would take what? 2 hours?
An hour and a half to 2 hours, yeah.
That's so insane.
If you time it right. The first time I ever went, I didn't know to look up the schedule. So the last ferry was like an hour and a half before the next one. And I got there after the last one. So I had to sit there and wait at the ferry station for an hour and a half until the next one came.
And
I did that I went to the Jersey Shore. It was terrible.
It's kind of like going to P-Town, but smaller scale.
And then you would go out there. Would you paint out there or would you paint before you left
I would,
the
because
house?
I could do it fast.
Oh,
but I did it with Laguna Blue and Castrata. And they would always paint before they left. Yeah. I'm not about that life.
Now, were they painting in hat or were they painting full wig for the whole ride?
Oh, no. They would just do face. They want to get in full drag.
And they never feel weird about being on the subway in full face?
Oh, I ride the subway in full face all the time.
It's New York!
Yeah.
Couldn't be me.
I feel like I need to start carrying mace now, though.
Yeah. Or a
taser.
taser.
I feel like it's going to get weird.
You should get a gun.
You're not allowed to have guns in New York.
Since when?
Well, the Supreme Court said you could, but then the state legislature passed a law saying in certain areas of the city, like Times Square, you're not allowed to have a gun.
What's happening to America?
But you could have a gun in like Harlem or Bed-Stuy. I live in Harlem. That's why I said Harlem. I wasn't making a thing.
Don't buy a gun.
I mean, you never know.
You never know.
Kamala Harris owns a Glock.
She said that too.
She did.
She said, "You come to my house, you're gonna get popped."
And she lost.
She did lose.
And she lost. Maybe because she owned a gun.
You would go out there every weekend?
Yeah, for a whole summer. It was from
crazy.
like late June.
You were so committed.
And would they
that
tip
could
you?
Never be.
Yeah, but it was bad because it was right after the underwear party night. So no one wanted to get up for brunch. So it was actually really awful. There's a reason I didn't.
And did you find people to like stay with? Like, oh, I can do 2 or 3
there
nights?
There are occasionally times where like the place that would host like the DJs or the queens that came out would have an extra bed.
Fuck,
but
to
most
do
of the time
that
it was
every day.
Grueling.
That
it wasn't every day.
crazy.
It was just once
every weekend. It would literally, to me, I would wake up and be like, I'm just not going today. Like I couldn't. That's too much.
That is major dedication. Good for you.
But we did it. We did it, Joe.
Shout out.
Good for you.
So, do you come out to LA a lot? You don't like it out here?
I love LA.
Oh, okay.
I love it. The last time I was here actually was for DragCon last year, and we had a really weird experience. Like the vibes were off. But every other time I come to LA,
or just in general?
In LA, I think part of it was we were staying at a hotel downtown, and it was so. And then we went out to WeHo, and it was so straight.
It was a weird. That's what it is. WeHo is really straight now. WeHo's like
the West Village,
kind of like Times Square.
Mm-hmm.
Except for I love it down there. Have you ever been to Stonewall?
I heard they had a shortage of popcorn bowls, so I actually haven't been in a while. And there was a mysterious woman with no eyelashes and sunglasses and a blonde wig that they said was leaving with the bowls.
Bum bum.
Yeah, I've been to Stonewall. I was actually when I first came to New York, I was very in awe of Stonewall. And I love to be a queen that honors the history.
I like to go give them business.
Yeah.
I usually buy a t-shirt when I'm there too.
Well, good.
Yeah.
To make up for stealing the bowls.
I don't take their bowls.
Send them back.
Well, at that point, then they're not going to use them because they're going to be like, why did we get bowls?
Just bring them with you next time you come to New York and just leave them in a corner there. Somewhere.
I'm going to do that.
Yeah. Keep one for yourself. But
draw
you keep asking me what I'm going to do with it. I made focaccia bread 2 days in a row. I used those bowls.
All of them?
Just 2 of them.
Okay.
How many do you have now?
4.
Well, you have a set. If you don't give them back, I would say don't take any more. You're taking from Stonewall.
And they've taken from me. Those drinks are too expensive. And their house tequila was, well, I love that establishment.
That's why you don't go to tourist traps.
Is Marie's Crisis a tourist trap?
Yes.
Damn. Where's the good piano bars then?
Don't Tell Mama is a tourist bar.
It is, and that's like right in Times Square.
Yeah, but it's a good piano bar. I would say the Monster has good piano, although I don't know if people are still against the Monster. There was a whole controversy with Honey Davenport years ago.
What happened? Or is that her
There
business?
was like, no, I think it's pretty public, at least for like New York. But there was something about like they were posting posters, I believe I'm getting this right, with only like white people. And Honey like called it out or something, and they said something. I don't remember the exact details.
That's crazy.
And then she was doing a show and quit like during the show and walked out.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
it was
That's ballsy.
It was very scandalous.
What are things in New York like that the queens do that is like super annoying that like it feels only New York?
Girl, they're gonna listen to this.
Oh, sure, true. Okay, never mind.
I want to. I have a lot of
We'll
thoughts.
talk tonight at the gig. When
I mean,
you come, when
what
I
is
come
one
pick
thing
you
I
up.
can
drag
bleep
queens
a
do
thing or two if you
that
get
are
too
super
spicy.
annoying. This isn't necessarily New York. I hate the trend that everyone doesn't wear body and wears flat hair. I am
that's kind of taking over
because I have no choice but to.
Yeah.
Because I would look insane
Yeah.
and so maybe it definitely is a bit of jealousy, I think, on my part, but I'm still like, but you don't look, to me, it doesn't look.
The thing that you're impersonating has breasts.
Well, and
as Zelda says.
We might cut this. I mean, I literally have 3 daughters that all dress like that, so I, that's just my own personal opinion.
Or like using the clothes to help create the silhouette if you're at least not going to pad.
Or they'll wear pads but no boobs.
That's always wild. They call remember
what was it called?
They called it bunty.
Oh, yeah, the chicken?
The chicken, because she's like big on the bottom and nothing up.
We talk about this all the time. We always bring up Naomi as a really like great example of someone who does not pad,
but dresses her body in a way that gives you the shape
and makes garments that show this or will like contour her chest.
Look, like Cher didn't have body, and Cher looked incredible. Yeah. I do think they look good. I just think everyone's doing it now, and I need a little originality, a little uniqueness.
I'm a little over the girls being like, yeah, can you believe it's from Shein? I just rhinestoned it. And it's like, yeah, I can believe that. And it looks like that.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. I can't fit into most fast fashion anyway.
Which part?
Which
your
part?
Body?
My arms? What do you mean?
I don't know. I'm just.
I mean, even like gloves.
Yeah.
Like if I get, I have to get gloves made for me because they'll always rip because I'm just a big person.
Custom.
So yeah, so I have to get custom everything. So that's why when people are like, I'm wearing one piece of fabric that cost me $25 and a wig, I'm like,
I made this.
And do you know how hard it was for me how much money I spent and how hard it was for me to be here tonight and you showed up naked with a piece of fabric. So
but
it's
again,
definitely
I
jealousy.
think I am jealous of sometimes that they get to do that. One night,
yeah, I'm definitely jealous.
I bought like a nightie off of Amazon because we were doing like sad girl songs and I was doing Fiona Apple. So I was like, oh, I'll just be in like a nightie, and I put it on and I was like, should have custom made something because this isn't it for me.
Yeah.
I was giving bunty.
I mean,
did you perform in it?
Yeah.
Wow.
No images were taken.
Yeah.
No images were taken. But that's very Varla Jean. You're saying that you look up to
Varla's
Varla.
body is slay.
Everything is custom.
Yeah.
Because
but I
when
also
she
think that we're both
takes it
also
off,
inspired by older style queens.
Well, Coco Peru is my drag mom. So,
for real?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're staying at her house?
No, she's out of town. She doesn't have a guest room. And I asked her, and she said, I have someone looking after my home. But yes,
that's a no.
But I'll tell you this other story later about her. But yes, and that's why I'm saying about honoring, people like history. I love Coco Peru, and that's part of why I do cabarets now is because I looked around and I was like, no one is doing what they did.
Yeah.
And they have careers from doing what they do for 30-something years.
Yeah.
And I was like, I hate doing the fucking cat New York 8 count. doing splits.
But you do it so well.
I do.
You can lift your leg up. My favorite is when you hold your leg up and you look at the audience like, yeah, it's about to happen. And then you drop into a split.
Yeah.
And throw that windmill.
I mean, I love it. That's the thing. Like I said earlier, I don't want to have to work in bars.
Yes.
I will do shows like Fat Slut and shit when I want to. I want to have a choice.
And shit
and
like
shit,
that.
And shit like that.
Garbage troll shit.
Revving up
like
the deuce.
Whatever. I hate performing. I hate performing. I hate it.
And you know what? I can tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all can.
Everyone knows. I'm out there doing the
revved up like
a deuce in the
middle of the night. Blind. Do that one. Just have them crank the lights all the way up and just
pull like a Back to the Future and come on in a car. Come in a DeLorean.
Revved up.
Have everyone in the front row with like a high power flashlight. Like, oh no.
What is your go-to club number right now when you can't do your cabaret song or sing live?
The full version of a disco Donna Summer song. Am I correct? The 7-minute mix?
Get that good cardio in, make them titties bounce.
No, I sent them the short version of Cher's Take Me Home.
Oh, that's what it was.
Take me
And then
home.
right before the show, I was first. And I walked up. I'm so glad I did. I walked up to the DJ. I was like, hey, I just want to make sure, even though I sent you the song, that it's the right version. And it was the 7.5-minute version.
And he goes, all I have is Spotify.
No, he couldn't. He was like, you can't send me because I have everything downloaded and you can't send me. Yeah. So I had to literally tell him I had to listen to the song backstage. And I was like, okay, it kind of goes into this dance part here. Maybe he can just fade it out. It was the worst. I hated it.
She was having a meltdown and I was like, where's more booze?
Well, because you didn't have to perform. You just had to go out there and talk.
I did perform.
What'd you do?
Nespresso.
Uh-huh.
That's not me.
It worked.
Progresso.
And then we cut those tits off and they don't exist anymore.
Yeah.
Can't do
I tried to
Progresso.
help as best as I could.
Yeah, that video of you just standing there going,
I was holding your hair. I was holding your hair.
Where?
And I put it through the breastplate. So it didn't get stuck on your hair that you didn't want to take off.
What kind of
I
guys
didn't.
you
If I
fucking-
unglued that wig and then re-glued it, my lace line would have been so visible.
For everything you're doing in espresso.
Oh,
I just don't want a visible lace line.
oh, that is a.
That's a Lady
Yeah.
Bunny length lace.
Well, I pulled it down because I was worried about my.
Because you know Lady
Wow.
Bunny's laces under her bangs are like
Oh, I
this
have a Lady
long.
Bunny wig that she gave me. It is the most uncomfortable thing I've ever put on my head.
Is it
Why do you-
like classic
It
tall?
is huge. It is heavy, and it has the lace comes down to. I'm not joking to here.
Because she just glues the whole thing
Yeah.
on.
But why, if
It gives
there's
me
so much
blisters.
bang, is there so much lace?
To hold
To
it
hold
to
it.
her head.
Oh,
It's
nice.
heavy.
Got it.
It's
Got it.
heavy.
You know who else has one?
Heavy.
We can bleep this.
heavy.
Stole one from her.
Well,
So, and then she wore it in
I'm
front
sure
of her.
she's fine.
And Lady Bunny went, that wig looks familiar.
No laugh.
At a Bushwig. Do you do a lot of Brooklyn shows?
I would like to. I feel like there's a big divide.
Book Kiki for your Brooklyn shows.
I mean, I get booked every now. Like I'm doing a show next Thursday in Brooklyn at $3 Bill. But yeah, I don't know why.
I love $3 Bill. It's so big.
Yeah, I like it a lot. It's really cool. I wish we had something like that in Manhattan.
I wish we had something like that out here.
Yeah. I feel
Precinct isn't
I was going to say
this-
Precinct is big.
No, but it's not
but it's not all.
It's
It's
not
not,
all
as
audience.
big in front of the stage.
What's that one? Heart?
hard.
Heart is
Heart
really
is
Heart's
big.
huge.
Yeah.
I haven't reached out to them, but I feel like it would be very expensive to put something on there.
It is.
Yeah.
I mean, look. I'm
Oh, yeah,
used to-
you did the thing.
I'm used to Pieces and Vert. You saw the size of the stage.
But I love
Like-
Pieces. I used to go there
No,
every
it's
Tuesday night
quaint.
to do
It's the corner of
karaoke.
this table.
yeah, literally, yeah. If you
What
cut it
is
from
the
here to here.
backstage at Pieces? I'm so confused.
I'll take you next time.
Okay.
It's a
Because it's a basement.
Yeah.
Okay. But are the stairs just like right behind where
Yeah,
the stage
right
is?
behind the curtain.
So if someone were to push you,
Stop.
or do you remember Therapy? Is that still open? With
Now
this-
it's called Hush now. Someone
Uh,
fell. You know Bonnie Milligan, the actress, Tony Award winning from Kimberly Akimbo. She fell down the stairs at Therapy.
I used to fall down the stairs at Therapy all the time. They asked me to stop coming.
Well, now you don't have to worry about it because.
And you know what? Boiler Room, yeah, now it's gone. And Boiler Room asked me to stop coming too because I kept breaking glasses. And guess what? They're closed too.
And then Stonewall's going to ask you to stop coming because you're stealing balls.
I shouldn't have spoken so openly about it because now what if I go back and they're
Well,
like,
you said 30 minutes ago you can go in and cut anything out of any podcast you want to.
The doll has her listening ears on. All right, we're
She
gonna
got off
take
that flight and said, "I'm here to fight."
I'm running on so little sleep. I think that's why.
We're gonna take a break, and we'll be back with our final and
segment.
horny
No!
segment.
I don't want it to end.
And where?
That was the funniest thing from her show. They have this fucking. We're back. They have a fog machine.
Yeah.
And she would just sit right next to it. But it's not like a.
No, it's like a.
No, it goes straight up and it goes. Like during certain moments in the song. I guess the DJ was in charge of it. Also, did he only have 3 sound effects? We'll get to it. So
Will we?
She anytime it went off, she would like. And do that. Or you and your roommate in the audience when it was like an emotional part of the song were like for Selma to have fog.
Yeah.
It was very funny. You should have come.
I wasn't in town.
Next time.
Next time, I guess. Who's got the coat?
Oh my God.
Now it's time for my favorite segment.
Fuck Talk!
Where we tell a fun, sexy, or interesting story from our past, present, or future.
If you ever need to fill in for the show, by the way,
yeah.
let me know.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm going to be gone for 6 weeks. So I'm definitely going to need someone to fill in for me.
When are you going to be gone for 6 weeks?
6 weeks?
When I'm going to be gone for 6 weeks?
This is why you need a New York branch.
Wait, I don't know. I guess we'll never know.
When are you going to be gone?
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it in the dressing room.
Okay.
Press that pink button.
Faggot.
What are you doing?
Sure.
Kiki, do you have any sex stories?
She's lying.
Why would I lie about being gone for 6 weeks?
Because you've never mentioned it up until this point.
Maybe she was saving it for me.
I'm saving it for her.
Where are you going?
I've got ideas. I have concepts
She's
of
lying.
ideas. No, I'm going to go to...
Concepts of a plan.
In April, I will be gone.
Yes. You're
Yes.
going on a trip.
I'm going on a
But
trip,
it's
and then
not
I'm...
for 6
It
weeks.
is now, baby. I'm moving to New York.
Oh, you're going to do Drag the Musical.
No, I wish.
She can't
I don't
sing.
have the voice.
Yeah, I know.
Wait, are you,
You
going
know
to do
what?
Drag the Musical?
No.
You know what? I'm actually done.
Meatball. Meatball, don't do that. Meatball, don't do all that. Meatball, come back.
See, I do get clown now. Like, now you look like, hey.
Meatball, you have a beautiful voice.
Thank you so much.
And you sing more than most drag queens, which I always appreciate.
Why don't you, we said she sounds
The
good.
wizard
That was good.
What could,
and...
what could you sing together right now? Something small.
Because I knew you,
I
I
have been changed for
good.
Wait, you sounded amazing!
This is why I should be
Okay,
Alphabet.
so if
Mhm.
Kiki played Glinda, then I could see it.
I would
Yes.
love to be Glinda.
I see that
Yes.
for you.
I want to
Yeah.
do like a Jinx Monsoon, like not traditional casting of like a female role. My
Oh,
dream
did
role
you
is-
see her in Little Shop?
I did not see her in Little Shop. I saw her in Chicago.
I saw that too. That was
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah. I loved
That was
it.
so good.
Yeah. Are we on Fuck Talk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What
Well, what
do
should I talk about?
What are you?
Well,
what are
I
you
don't know. You
what are
are
you
a
putting the
listener.
graphic
It's
back
like
up?
You're a
you-
freak, aren't you?
Yes.
I follow the all.
She does.
Oh, the alt.
She
I didn't know
does.
about that. You would just often comment and like stuff on Instagram and like,
On yours?
or just like send
Wow.
stuff that was like, I'm a freak. I do this. I do that. I listen
You
to
suck
pods.
toes?
Hallelujah. I'm a freak. I'm a freak. I'm a do ya.
Oh yeah, you've called
Everything.
in. You've called in
Yes.
with a couple
And that.
stories.
Yes.
Yeah.
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 So
No, I love yes, I love
Well, yes.
Okay, my favorite thing to do is suck dick. I
I
am
love
a
it.
side over anything else. And so usually that's all I'm really looking for. If there's chemistry, then I can do more.
Like kiss.
Yeah. Like get plowed. But there was a time, and I mean, I was a bad young adult, and I was a bad college student. And then during the pandemic and monkeypox, it kind of dried up. Yeah.
Oh, and you sort of put a lid on.
Yeah. And then when I started doing it again, I was like, I don't like this anymore. Like, I don't like random hookups anymore.
Yeah.
It sort
As
of ran,
much.
it ran its course. A little bit for you.
I mean, because I tried to count it one time, and I was like, I think I fucked like thousands of people.
Yeah.
Like, before I was 24.
When you moved to New York, were you like, oh, there's so much dick to suck here? Or no? Did you
Yes and no. I feel like New York is very, for someone who looks like me, very hard to get dick. I had so much more luck in Florida.
Interesting.
Unpack that.
I think New York is very...
What do you mean by it?
I think because you can get anything you want at any time. Most people are going to go after someone more...
They're going for the Abercrombie and Fitch.
Objectively attractive.
Interesting.
Or what's the word?
Objectively? Yeah, objectively attractive.
Yeah. And compared to me. And so I feel like it's a lot... Conventionally, that's the word. So I feel like it's a lot harder for me to meet people. Not even, after monkeypox, even before.
Yeah.
I was more active and I was trying harder before the pandemic, but like now it is like my roommate will be like, oh, this guy messaged me, this guy messaged me, this guy responded to my story, this guy responded to my story. And I'm like looking through my DMs and looking through my Grindr, and I'm like, the only people messaging me are fucking
clown fuckers.
Party and play, honey.
Oh, yeah.
Or not clown fuckers, because I don't post any of my drag on those apps. But
people must recognize you. You're like,
but that's the other thing. People that know Kiki want nothing to do with me sexually.
I'm a clown. People, the minute they find out that I'm Meatball, it's over.
No.
Well, some of them like
I've heard this.
Yeah, when we were in P-Town, girl, everyone was like, "You're Meatball."
Under the
fat top me.
Yeah, but so
not the purse of your lips, the slight purse of your lips. I understand what you mean about that, like, because I know for me, the apps are all location based, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like when you're on the east side or you're downtown, when you look around you, you see like sort of like your peers or your level.
Mm-hmm.
Baby girl, when you open that app up in WeHo, it's like everyone looks like a fucking, Instagram model or porn model or like whatever, and you can't get a response from anyone. Yeah. It's crazy.
I mean, I think if I was in Brooklyn, it might be a little different because I think they're more open. But in Manhattan, it is very like you can get any fucking twink you want from the West Village to Washington Heights.
Interesting.
So like, and also like I just think it's not even about my size. I don't think. I just think like I am. Everyone hates not everyone. My friends hate when I say this. I don't think I'm conventionally attractive out of drag. So I feel like that plays a lot into like how
you interact with other people.
People interact with me when I'm not in drag.
But I feel the same way. I feel like I'm just like
we talked about
kind of
this at Folsom.
I say I'm a bridge troll. Yeah. Come under my bridge and suck my dick. You know what I mean? Suck on these toes. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
What about putting yourself, like, do you like, I want to hear about the freaky stories because that sounds fun. But like, are you looking, you said you're not looking for a random hookup. Are you looking for sexual encounters or are you just trying to date someone?
Yeah. I mean, I look for them, but I think like I would really like to date someone at this point in my life because I haven't.
She said, leave the bars. I'm going to write my one-woman show. I'm going to find me a man.
But isn't that kind of the dream? Like he's got his own business going on. You've got your own business going on. You hang out at home sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, well.
And then you fuck strangers. La, 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 la.
Do you see what I have to contend with? Like sometimes it's like quite the jump to somebody else.
That's what
okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I just like right now I'm more interested in connection over convenience.
Right.
And a
lot of people are choosing convenience.
Yes.
I got you. Yeah. That makes sense. What kind of freaky shit were you up to when you said you were a bad young adult?
Yeah.
I got on Grindr when I was 16.
We just had a Canadian in here. Was that true?
I lied about my age for 2 years.
Oh, okay.
Sacramento in.
No. Yesterday. Wasn't there a Canadian
It's
person?
it
here?
was,
there
it
was a
legal in
Canadian.
Canada?
Yeah.
16 is
It's
the age
legal.
of sexual consent,
Mm.
which is crazy.
That's insane.
Ours
And-
is very
And
popular in
18 is
Canada.
when they can start drinking. 19 is when they
Yeah.
can start drinking.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's not too far off from 21.
It's 3 whole years.
But
Well.
maybe they get it out of their system.
Well, it's 2 years. Sorry.
What, 16 to 18 is 2?
19 to 21.
Oh, yeah.
18 to
Yeah.
20.
What
What was your freaky shit in Florida?
so-
What were you up to in
Well,
Florida? What
what
were you up to in
else?
Alabama?
Well, okay. I mean, I was...
Preachers?
there was time... I don't know. A lot of fathers. There was a
Father.
time in college where I was having sex, like, every day for multiple weeks. I don't know how.
I'm so
Or,
sorry.
like, if it wasn't every day, it would average out to every day. Like, I would have 2 in 1.
2 in one day,
Yeah.
yeah. That was me a couple months ago. I don't know what that... There's a hunger sometimes inside of a person.
Trauma.
But were you... Yeah, you were trying to fill a void.
Yeah.
Your butt.
And now what was this?
We are not going to talk about that.
Okay.
Did you like it? Was it fulfilling? Was
Yeah.
it exciting?
Oh, yeah. I loved it. I loved it.
Did you ever fuck in places where you could get caught?
Yes. I did.
Like
get
So you
what?
like the danger?
I mean, I would sneak people into my bedroom. Well, my
With
whole-
your parents?
Yes.
Through the window or through the house?
Through the window and through the house. Through the window, through the wall.
Were they heavy sleepers?
No, I was just in my room. Like, I would just sneak them in.
During the
I
day?
would- sometimes, not while they were home. If I was home, by
Oh,
myself-
okay.
oh God, they're going to listen to this. It's 'cause they
Your
don't know all
parents
of
are
that.
going to listen to
One
this?
time they caught, I don't know, maybe. They love everything I'm on, so they'll probably watch it.
Aw,
But
that's so nice
I,
and supportive.
I'll tell them not to listen.
I specifically tell my parents never.
I'll be like,
listen
once you get to
this.
Fuck Talk, stop listening. No, there was one time I like snuck someone in through we had like, it wasn't a tree house, but it was like an elevated playhouse.
Uh-huh.
And I brought someone in through the backyard and we had sex in that playhouse. And then he left through like the yard to the front yard and got in his car and left. And I went in through the back door and I had cum all over my shirt. And I put it in the laundry room. And then I walked to like the foyer of the house toward the front door. And my parents were standing there waiting for me. And because they had seen him leave. And they were like, who is that? And I was shirtless. And they were like, I was like, no one. No, I don't know what you're talking about. And then my dad walked away and my mom tried to get the info out of me. Meanwhile, my dad retraced my steps, got my shirt, walked back to me,
Kiki.
held it up, and said, what is this?
Covered in cum.
Yes. That's probably my most traumatizing, like, caught in the act.
And they were like, don't have sex, you're too young? Or were they like, don't be gay?
No, it wasn't don't be gay.
Okay.
It was
Thankfully.
do not bring strangers to our house.
And you met this man on?
Grinder, most likely.
Did he ever come back?
Because Scruff wasn't around there. It must have been Grinder. Did
Did
he
you-
come back?
Was he a repeat?
I
I
don't know if he
can't remember.
was. I actually don't remember. I had some repeats.
I
And I would
yeah.
like open my window and they'd come through my bedroom.
You were
What were they?
bold.
I was
what-
awful.
Were they climbing up something?
No, it was the first floor.
First floor bedroom with a teenager?
Yeah. They didn't know I lied.
Unbelievable.
They probably knew.
They probably
They
knew.
probably knew.
My dad heard me having sex because I had sex with one of my friends in the guest bedroom, which was right above his office, and we were just
Well, you
Screaming.
are fucking loud with the sex moans.
no, we were dead silent, but it was the bed.
Bad.
Eater,
Uh-huh.
eater.
It was the
My-
bed.
My door also
moving.
didn't have a lock on it. So I was very
Oh, my
I was
parents
very
took the
risky.
when we first
I
moved
was
into the
very
house.
risky. I loved it. I could cry. I love it. I miss it. I miss being young.
I do too.
I had such a
But
good
would you go
time.
back? Would you start
Yes.
over? Oh, I would.
I would.
I would go back. A lot of people are like, no, it gets so much better when you're older. I'm like, no, I had some of the best times of my life when I was young.
I would.
I'm
I would,
still having the best times of my life.
Well, that's good for you.
No,
I'm
your
happy for
pancreas
you.
is-
Oh no, I mean, I'm trying to live it up because I only got 2 more years.
Well, you keep doing coke.
Okay, so none for you tonight, I guess. Wow.
Kiki's
Thank
staying
you. I have a
around.
show to do on Friday.
Kiki's staying around.
It's Tuesday.
I am a professional. It always fucks up my voice.
Oh, okay.
What's the riskiest place you had sex in New York City?
The Brambles.
Yeah, one time it was not the Ramble, because that is like I would say at this point it's not really risky. It's not Bramble, it's Ramble.
Oh, because I love Brambleberry Crisp.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
From
I knew
Jenny's
where you were
From
getting it
Jenny's.
from. There
Throw me that
was
Brambleberry.
some of that
Actually, I'm gonna get that on the way home.
There's a park in Harlem.
She
called
can't
Jackie-
drive you home because she's got to stop off at
Oh
Denny's
yeah,
and get
you
the
can't drive me
Brambleberry
home
Chris.
if you're doing all that.
It's down.
Girl.
That's next to my house.
Meatball's out cruising in.
I go up someone there.
No, wait, in LA, no.
No, you're saying you met someone in a park up in Harlem?
Yeah,
The Rambles.
yeah. It was literally just dark, and it was just a bush in a public park. Like there was. It was.
You saw 2 pairs of feet underneath the bush.
No, like we were tall. We were taller than the bush. Like I don't know how. I was on some kind of. This was my first time in New York, so it was like 20. This was the first time I moved, so 2016.
But it was just dark, and you were like,
It
"There's
was
not
just
a lot
dark
of
in a
people
bush, and it was
around."
around the corner from my house. So I just went and did it.
Why didn't you come to the house? You didn't want a stranger in your house.
I had a roommate that I didn't want to bring someone over with at the time. Remember when I said I wanted to live with someone I knew?
yeah.
I
Yeah.
had a sublet. That was one of the reasons.
'Cause you
So I could
didn't-
have people over.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
didn't feel weird about it.
Yeah. And New York is
I'm
hard.
trying to
'Cause-
think of if I did anything else crazy in New York.
Brambleberry Chris.
I mean,
Well,
like, I wouldn't say it's the most risky because a lot of people do it, but like bathrooms and bars, I've done.
Oh, yeah, I mean,
the Eagle,
it's
it's
expected.
not really risky.
Yeah.
It's
Well, I mean, the
expected.
biggest risk is like someone getting mad at you for like taking too long in the bathroom.
Yeah, or getting caught and kicked out for stealing bowls.
yeah,
I
for
see.
falling down the stairs or shattering glasses.
Shattering glasses, falling down the stairs. What else did I get kicked out of a bar for? One time I was just so drunk, I was just like slurring like so much that the security guard was like,
it's time to
"You
go.
have to go."
You know, it's so
Yeah.
funny. I've never actually seen you that fucked up.
I don't get that fucked up anymore.
I've never blacked out.
Oh, I black out all the time. Oh, all the time.
Meatball.
Well, there's kind of a fun like game the next day of like,
What did I do?
what did I do? Let's piece it together. Where did this come from? How did I get these bowls? Boomer took me around the Rambles. He showed me around when I was in New York, and it's interesting that it feels way more.
See, you've gone cruising with Boomer.
No, we didn't go cruising.
Oh.
It was the middle of the day, and I was like, "Where are the Rambles?" And he goes, "Oh, they're right there. Do you want to walk through? I can like show you."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah, I'd love to see it." And he was like, "Yeah, there's no lights around here because it's like a bird sanctuary." So he explained it all to me, and then we walked through.
That's why they say they're bird watching when they go to Central Park,
Oh.
looking for those peckers.
Oh.
Do you remember that guy that like racist white lady called the cops on who literally was bird
Yeah.
watching?
Yeah.
He just published
And
a
then-
book.
I was gonna say he had like a show or something.
Yeah,
too.
he got like a
Yeah.
big TV
Well,
deal.
he was like
and
a
published
genius,
book.
wasn't
yeah,
he? Like,
he's very
And
smart.
sexy.
oh,
Yeah.
hot
and
as
gay,
hell.
I think, right?
Yeah, and gay.
Yeah,
Tight pants.
it's always nice.
It's always one of us.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Wait, no,
guess-
slant my name. Oh,
Oh.
okay.
We'll have you back next time.
Beat your meatball.
We'll do a slant my
How
name.
often do you beat your meat?
We'll do one backstage at your show.
Okay.
she's like, she wants it on the record.
No,
what are you
it's
talking
okay.
about?
Next time.
No, I'll record it. We'll add it on. It'll be on sloppier seconds.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
I'll
sure.
await the file.
You have
Okay.
to write the thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it.
Is there anything else you
I've
wanna
been waiting
say?
for this moment for
PP
long.
Ball Strange. Have you ever peed something in a weird color?
I'm about to pee my pants right now. Maybe we should wrap it up.
Kiki
Kiki
Ball
Sex
Change.
Change.
Oh wait, you go.
Whoa.
Do you know Little Piece?
Yeah, I
Yes.
love Little Beats.
She called me Queef Ball Trans one time, and that is my favorite. My favorite name I've
How
ever
does
been
her
given.
brain work?
I love it. She is
It's-
so.
she's a
What
monster.
is the one you just came up with?
Oh, Kiki Sex Change. Ever thought about it?
Yes, I have thought about it. I'm not, but I thought about it really
See,
hard.
Just to make drag easier?
No, I mean, because I feel like I'm more non-binary.
Mm.
If
They,
not
them
trans.
tees.
Yeah. Well, the Native American in me, I feel like I'm two-spirit.
Two-spirit.
Because I have
tees.
Kiki and my other
Yeah.
me.
You really are Two-Spirit.
Yeah, and I feel like they're very interchangeable throughout my life. Like when I look
You
back
feel like
on
you
it.
call on Kiki for confidence sometimes?
Yes,
Yeah.
all the time.
Sometimes just yelling at people.
I don't yell. I'm not a yeller.
Not me either. That's okay.
I mean, on my at a show I am, but like when I'm in an argument, I rarely. Because I had three siblings, family of 6, and they were always yelling, and I can't do that anymore. I hate
they
it.
were all sneaking boys in different windows of that house.
Yeah.
Mm.
No, I thought I was trans one time. And by one time, I mean like passing.
Just a fleeting thought.
But then I just feel like I would make just the ugliest woman.
I think you're beautiful right now. This wig is really doing it for me.
I really like it. It's very cute.
I'm stealing it. I'll buy it from you.
Okay.
It's gonna get
wore it
damaged.
once.
It's gonna get damaged on the trip back to New York.
Let her. No, she is a professional. Are you kidding? She knows how to wrap that up.
Thank you, BD.
Kiki Ball Change. Do you like to drive us somewhere and watch the foliage change?
I don't have a car up north, and I'm from the south, so I never really got that chance. But I love to drive, and I love Cece's Pizza.
I was gonna say Cece's Pizza, the dessert pizza.
The Bavarian cream.
I don't know.
Or the cinnamon roll.
I like the cinnamon roll
or
or
the
the chocolate one, where it was just like a
Okay.
chocolate drizzle with marshmallows.
Oh, I don't think we
S'mores, I
had that
guess,
one.
is what you would call
Yeah.
that.
S'mores.
S'mores.
I was talking, I wasn't thinking. Come up with another one. Kiki Hall Strange. You got any weird art hanging in your halls at home?
My roommate's a photographer.
Yes, he is. Follow that alt too.
Racking them up, honey. All right.
He's hot. How do you live with a hottie? Two hotties in one house, you know what I
Remember
mean?
I said earlier about how my roommate gets a lot of interaction, and I don't. A lot of people tell me he's hot to my face, and then never tell me I'm hot.
We gotta
Well,
get
thank you.
fucked.
Yeah, we gotta get. I'm gonna buy you.
Well,
a
listen,
hooker.
You know what? I'll run
I'm gonna
a
buy
fucking-
you a hooker.
I say it's been
I'm
driving
gonna-
in the past week. I've sucked 4 dicks, so I'm actually okay. But
I'm-
that I will say, I may.
And what is your favorite part about sucking a dick?
I love.
Would it be the
I love the service of it
smooth?
all. The what? The smooth
soft skin
soft skin.
Of a dick?
Oh, I know. I love the service of it all. Like I never have to come.
You like to be of.
Oh,
I like
yeah.
to be of service.
I've been in situations,
but I
like
don't
that.
like it in my ass because that hurts. I do like it in my ass, but like I would rather suck it because I'm better at it. I know what I'm doing. I have 2 extra inches on my jaw, so it's also enjoyable for them in a way that not a lot of people ever experience. You want to try?
2 extra inches on my jaw.
I mean,
I have a big mouth, so I
you
think
got
my-
sharp
I can
teeth
stick
though
my tongue through
too. You better be talented. You can stick your tongue through.
this is me smiling. Oh wait, why does my jaw feel missing?
Because you suck 4 dicks.
Okay, so
Yeah.
this is me smiling, right? Normal.
Yeah.
that's insane.
And I can touch my nose.
So you got a lot on tongue.
Yeah,
Wow.
to get the balls.
All right.
Mhm.
Well,
All right, on
Kiki
that
Ball
ball lit.
Change.
Thank you. Oh, where can everyone find you, Kiki?
You can find me on all social media at Kiki Ball Change. That's Kiki ball like the sphere and change like what we need in this world. Amen.
Thank you so much for listening to this week's episode of Sloppy Seconds. You can follow us on Instagram at SloppyPod. You can send us an email at sloppysecondspod@gmail.com or call in with your own fuck talk story to 213-536-9180.
I thought you were gonna do 80.
80.
I knew I should have done it. 80.
Wait, before we end.
Ooh, those nipples is tiny.
I know, but those aren't. But before we end, you should just sing Because I Knew You one more time.
Okay, I'm doing the high part, right?
I mean, I don't know. I'm just going to do what I do.
Okay.
Because I knew you, I have been changed.
She jumped.
I went out.
She was supposed to resolve. She didn't
Yeah.
resolve.
What's resolve?
Change. You go down. There you go. Change. So, because I knew you changed
For
good. Ball change for good.
Now, give us a quick ball change.
Stop.
Wait,
Don't
I'm
make
not
her
wearing my
dance. She's
pad.
not.
Okay, I'll do a pot of bourrée.
Goodbye.
For access to our full uncensored video episodes, ad-free, and 1 day early, plus our monthly Sloppier Seconds episode, and all of Mom Podcast premium content, check out Mom Plus Gold at mompodcast.plus.
Sloppy Seconds is produced by Moguls of Media, aka Mom.
Hosted by Big Dipper and Meatball.
Technical direction by Margot Padilla.
Editing and sound design by William Pitts.
Show artwork by Christian Cimarroni.
Theme song by Mike Malarkey.
Media and design support by Stone Cole.
Executive produced by Willem, Alaska, Big Dipper, Camille Stennis, and Joe Cilio.
Recorded at Forever Dog Productions.
Ooh, his nipples are tiny.